Hello. Ah, there we go. Whew. Ah, I'm a real person now. Hold on. Gotta do the. Gotta. Hold on. Let me. Wait. Wait. You cannot see me anymore. Hold on. Let me see if. Should probably pull this up on my phone. Wait. Bing bong. Oh, it's my friend Khan. I saw him on my phone. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me turn on my desktop screen now. And also, well, I don't want to know if I want to close Discord because my friend is trying to watch me play. Let me turn my desktop back on. No, wait, no. Okay, I almost just completely muted a bunch of audio for no reason. Oh, there's more than one person. Hi. Yeah, you're gonna see the infinity in the background. You can also see I have a bunch of tabs open here. I got so much prepared. It's gonna be great. Let me just give time for everyone to show up. All right. Man, I just realized no one's gonna watch my unpopular ass stream when Rome is streaming right here. He's right here, guys. After you watch the Dogman ad, but we don't want to watch the Dogman ad, so I'm just gonna go back here. Oh, this thing's behind. Well, anyways, 6 people. Cool, epic. Also, I saw recently I have like 82 followers. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. It makes me happy. Oh no, that was Rome restream. Vince, you make me sound like I'm some kind of freak. Like I'm crazy. Like I'm out of my mind. But anyways, you guys can hear me okay? Just making sure. I can see my mic audio is fine, as evidenced by me talking and it picking up Guile. Yeah, I think I'm audible. This is good. Let me see. Let me look at my okay. All right, there's 6 people. More people will filter in over time. Honestly, I kind of just wanted something to do until my friend gets back from doing whatever he's doing because I wanted to watch an anime with him. But he's not doing stuff right now, so I decided to pass the time by turning on the stream like I should be doing because I got nothing better to do. I would like to actually hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm darkening your vision once again. Now none of you can see. I'm gonna shill myself or something. I don't know. Like I said, I am currently passing the time. Do 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 do. Oh no, people are leaving because I'm not doing anything. That's very reasonable. Anyways, now I'm turning it back on. Now you get to see again. Okay. So, as you may be wondering, what is this? What am I talking about? And what we're watching VODs? How exciting. Well, that's not VODs. That's my music, but I'll turn that on in a second. Actually, I'm gonna turn it on right now. Hold on. This might get me into copyright problems, but I don't care. I also don't have YouTube Premium, so I'm going to be randomly flipping back to this page to skip ads. Anyways, his emphasis on spacing due to matchups. And also generally just has a lot of knowledge about like what either character can do in a given situation. And then you have body players. Body players generally value execution. They value execution, punish you very hard for hitting you. And they have a rigid game plans made to punish certain things very hard. And now all three of these play styles, they have strengths and weaknesses. The strength of a heart player is that generally they're very confident in their game plan and they'll make the hard reads no matter what. But the kind of, sort of. because these styles do form like a Pokemon Fire, Water, Grass type triangle, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. Generally, the strength of Heart players is that they're very confident in their decision making, and it's hard to get them to change their original game plan. But the weakness is that generally, they can do very high risk things to get the reads that they need in order to win, and also they can start swinging really hard when they're in certain situations and the reads aren't working for them. So it's a bit of a coin flip in that sense. Mind players, they're very good at like forming a base level strategy to beat certain people and then figuring out micro adaptations that are necessary to win. However, the weakness of a mind player is generally that they're not great at committing. Often I'll see that mind players like their strategy is really good, but if someone adapts to them, then mind players often struggle to make the adaptations necessary in order to turn the tide back in their favor. That's not something that Heart players struggle with, but that's of course like they have other weaknesses I just mentioned. The weakness of a body player is generally that if they don't get like a full combo going, then their game plan isn't that strong. They generally need like big hits. What the fuck? It didn't do the thing that I wanted it to do because I forgot to put it on shuffle. I'm sorry. Now I'm subjecting you to ads.
Unlimited creation.
Making you wait. How does that make you feel? Anyways, right. Generally, the weakness of a body player is that if they're not landing full combos on you, if they're not like really just in control of the match, then their game plan falters pretty hard. That's generally their weakness. What? That's peak playing? I'm sorry, it wasn't in my playlist, and I wanted to do the playlist. I'll put the Hunter x Hunter third opening there later. Anyways. So yeah, generally, I've just been learning about this theory with some other people in the community giving me advice over time. And I've just been learning about these theory things and applying it to match footage I've seen. And it's been pretty eye-opening. It's been very interesting. I've learned a lot in the past couple days just through a lot of research. Yeah, so... Oh, that wasn't Khan, that was Noah. Hey, Noah. But yeah, so now that, that's over, I can get to what I wanted to do, which is watching replays. So now, I have learned a new way of watching replays, thanks to a friend giving me some good advice. Now, before I go into all of these and yap about theory and whatnot, I'm just gonna pull up a random match and see what we can... Yeah, Violent Kane and Robert, these are the people you see in TNS, like top 8, right? Now, here's what I'm gonna do. This is my special technique. The Georgia people know what this is, but if you're not the Georgia people and I haven't annoyed you enough yet, you might be questioning why the fuck I'm doing this. Why would I do that? Why would we be watching the replay at 2x speed? Well, before I watch the replay at 2x speed, let's watch round 1 at normal speed. Actually, that's gonna take a while. I don't want to do that. Anyways, I'm gonna just show you at 2x speed. And I'm going to explain to you why we're doing it as the match happens. Okay. So here we got it playing at 2x speed. Now, if you're watching it now, it's gonna take a bit for your eyes to adjust and be like, wait, why are we doing this? It's going too fast. How are you supposed to glean anything important from this? Well, when you're watching a game at normal speed, the game is actually going very fast. Especially for a game like KOF. A lot of decisions happen in a very short amount of time because of the way the game works. And oftentimes when we watch replays at normal speed, we get lost in the little interactions and we lose sight of the reasons why players are getting hit. We get caught up in like a little interaction. We get caught up in like, oh, this guy did this, and oh wow, that was crazy. And we get caught up in those things. So when we watch a replay at 2x speed, we can pull the curtains back and we can just look at the raw decision making that people make. And the reason why this is important is because, personally, I believe that the way to win at fighting games, like the best way to win, or maybe not the best way to win, not to win, the best way to achieve long-term growth is by forming a strategy. That can beat anyone, a winning strategy, and being malleable and willing to try new things. So generally, both of the players I've pulled up, Robert and Violent Kane, they're really good, right? They've Robert top eights a lot of like online tournaments like TNS, Just Frame, whatnot. Violent Kane, he's like won majors, two-time SWC qualifier if memory serves. Like, he's done a lot, right? So you like, if you're like a mid-level player, then you might be like, oh, how am I ever supposed to beat these people? Or if you're like me and you're trying to get to high level, you're like, damn, like I feel like I could beat these people, but I don't know how. I don't know what to do, right? And that's where this theory, this replay theory comes in handy. Because I firmly believe that with very, very few exceptions, you can beat a lot of really strong players with strategy. Because here's the thing, right?
When you're out in the neighborhood,
fucking
you can capture the moment and edit your shots.
No, go away.
With Adobe Lightroom.
I don't care about Adobe Lightwork. I want to listen to Peak. Anyways. But, generally, I think that you can beat any player, with few exceptions, like the absolute top of the top, best of the best players. Like, you can beat high-level players if your strategy is good enough. Because here's the reasoning, right? Take me. I started playing KOF 15 competitively in, like, when 15 came out. And I've been in the game for that long, right? And I don't, by default, because I'm younger and I haven't been around for longer, I don't have the experience that a lot of the other people have, right? I do have a certain level of ability, and I've gotten, like, I've gotten close to beating a lot of people I want to beat. I've also, like, taken sets off people I want to beat. But, like, I want to, like, improve, right? I want to, like, figure out how do I consistently get up there and be the best. And I can't just magically gain 10 years of experience and, like, get to that level, right? Because I know I have, like, the potential to get there, but it's like, you know, how do you do it, right? And the way you overcome experience is with strategy. Now, granted, you do need a certain level of, like, talent to pull it off and, like, a lot of practice beforehand, but, like, strategy is the way you can do it. And when I say strategy, I don't mean it as, like, you know, like a buzzword, right? It's just like, oh, it's, yo, I'm like, my brain is so big. It's like, we're looking at specific things that are happening to the players, and we need to be like, okay, what specific actions can we take? What, like, actions can we take in our gameplay that are palpable and that can be used to defeat players of this caliber, right? Like, how can we, like, get our level higher? And how can we teach this to as many people as possible in a simple way? And this is the method. What you do is you pull up a replay of high-level players, you watch it at 2x speed, and you break down the decision making. You can either steal strategies that the other players use and incorporate it into your own, or you can recognize weaknesses in the style and then tool your gameplay around beating that. So I haven't really been paying attention to the match. I've just been talking over it as it's been playing, illustrating some concepts, helping people have been following along and whatnot. But now let me try my best to analyze this match. I'm still not the best at, like, analyzing 2x speed matches yet. I'm working on it, but let me watch this. I don't know who wins this either, but I'm gonna see. Alright. So Robert's kind of hanging back and then jumping in, using reversals to get Violent Kane off of him. Violent Kane's trying to control mid-screen, the CD that always hits, and Ein Trigger. But Robert gets his way out of the corner. So right now, both players are kind of swinging. Both swinging, trying to get a neutral advantage. Robert trying to full jump in at an angle that Violent Kane can't predict to get offense. And now Robert's pushing him back. He's just kind of, like, going in with Isla and getting a lot of damage that way, right? So let's see if things change when Gio comes out. Oh yeah, so he backs up, jumps in, and Violent Kane's response is to mash and then jump. Violent Kane, definitely very active player on defense. Like, as you saw there, like he got hit and then he hits back, gets it again, jumps immediately. So we can get an idea of what kind of player he is from that, right? So now what does Robert do with Shun'ei? Robert generally seems to favor moving back and then moving in. And Violent Kane is a little more straightforward. He's kind of like waiting and then getting his chance to go in. Now Robert's doing mix-ups. But now Violent Kane has Robert locked down into the corner. And Violent Kane is just mashing through any gap that he can find. And Robert's not responding well. So if he wants to win, he's going to have to think about that. Now he's playing a little more patient. And he's being a bit more reserved with his response. This is pretty good. That jump was very interesting. I'm not quite sure why Violent Kane went for this option here. Let me look at this again. Yeah, actually, I can get that. I can get why this happened. I think Robert waited and then threw out pokes that you can go under, and then Violent Kane, he waited for Violent Kane to budge, and then he jumped over a sweep. So that was a pretty smart play. Now Violent Kane, yeah, you can see that both these players favor a strategy where they're like kind of going in and out, right? But generally, like you can see the rhythm. You can see the rhythm of like going in, like going out, and then they go in. They kind of like attack each other at a similar rhythm each time, right? So there are some things you could exploit. You could wait for them to chase you and then see if you can punish that. You could try and stuff them. You can try and stuff them if they try to run in at you. If you can catch the rhythm, you can try and see what buttons they're using to defend themselves. You can like see what they're doing when they're waiting, so you can like figure out like what you can punish. There's a lot of potential that you can get there in terms of like how you would approach a player after analyzing them. Now, I've got a set of replays here that I've been looking over, and they've been really interesting me because they kind of show like lapse theory. I was putting lapse theory to the test in these matches, and generally what I found was kind of this like it was concurrent with what I believed about how lapse theory works. So basically, the Pokemon Fire, Grass, Water style triangle that is formed from lapse theory is this: mind players beat body players, body players beat heart players, and heart players beat mind players. Mind players generally beat the layer 1 of the body player. They beat the base strategy they have and don't let them get what they want, and that allows them to win. Body players beat heart players because body players can figure out when to like block or like bait a hard read, and then whenever they get their hit, they punish the heart player really hard, and then they understand the kind of risks they're going to take on defense, and then they punish them even harder. Heart players generally beat mind players because heart players make really aggressive, risky reads, while mind players are expecting an adaptation that isn't going to come. And mind players also struggle to make the reads necessary to beat like certain stuff that the heart player is going for. Now, here's the thing. Like I said, players aren't just one of these things all the time, right? They're a mix of everything. They're not a mix of everything. They take some from each, but generally people exhibit one kind of play style more than another, right? So we're gonna watch this footage. I've been watching some Mooney Blues matches because he's gonna be at Frosty's, and I wanted to prepare in case I ran into him. But from what I have found, Mooney Blues is a mind player. He has a very old school play style. He plays, as you can see, he plays pretty like characters that are pretty good at defense in Isla, and he generally likes to hang back, and his strategy is based around punishing you for approaching him. That's where his gameplay is at his best, is if he forces you to approach him. And another way players like him allow that to happen is by getting a life lead. So if you get a life lead, that is, you are creating implicit pressure that you're forcing onto the opponent, right? And then once you have that life lead, you don't have to approach. You're putting the onus to approach on the opponent. And so then once they come at you, you're like, you're gonna approach. but your approach is weak because I'm constricting it, or because I'm forcing you to approach because I'm waiting you out, and I can punish it easily. That's generally like a classic old school mind player strategy. And judging from the triangle I mentioned, just kind of, I'm gonna analyze the match, but like if you're like watching this in the audience, just watch the match and try and figure out what kind of player Greyheart is, and I can break that down once it's done, or what you think he is, and then I can break down my like personal interpretation. So yeah, now look, Mooney Blues is kind of moving back and forth, but he's staying at Hydern's good poke range and throwing out fireballs, generally taking defensive actions to get a lot of damage, and then he goes for mix-ups. Meanwhile, Greyheart fishes for this air-to-air, and then immediately goes for a sneaky run under cross-up setup. Now, Mooney Blues pushes the offense, but he fades back, and then throws out pokes. And now he's defending, right? He goes on the offense a little bit, but generally it's pretty safe due to how large Hydern is. He's attacking in spots where it's not very risky to do so. But then Greyheart lands a good offensive sequence, and now he's probably going to be able to win the round, right? And Greyheart's also using the double jump to bait out the anti-air. So now we got Chizuru. Mooney Blues he's trying to be a little more aggressive now. And you'll notice something interesting about his gameplay later on. Especially with Chizuru. So now we got Genitz. Mooney Blooms using the clones a lot. But look at this interaction. Mooney Blooms uses the clones a lot to control neutral, but he tries to launch an attack there, but he's at the wrong range. He whips 2C. There he lands an EX clone. And now he's running a fucked up guard crush sequence, and now Greyheart's probably going to lose the round. Yeah, guard cancel. That was a good guard cancel. So he's getting a life lead, and then he's just kind of waiting for the opponent to like get into a position where you can kill him. With Chizuru, he seems to be a little more aggressive, and she's really good at like being a fast wall that kind of moves at you and like, kills you slowly. But then Greyheart right here, he gets the jump in he needs at the right time. Time to jump in correctly. Gets a big combo, tries to go for a setup, but Mooney Blooms blocks it, and now he's got Greyheart in a really bad position. He really likes going for that EX clone when he wants to get a hit, right? But now Mooney Blooms doesn't have EX clone, so now he's being patient. And there, he doesn't tune his offense well enough, and Greyheart kind of runs over him. So now what does Mooney Blooms do? Mooney Blues is he's trying to play kind of defensive with Isla. Greyheart lands a hit. But now Mooney Blooms is being kind of reserved with his approach, and then goes for a mix-up once he kind of guarantees that he can get it. So you'll learn more and more about the gameplay as we keep watching matches. Right, so here we go. Now he's kind of taking the aggressive, but Greyheart stops him. And now he's going back to poking, right? He's going back to poking and moving around him. He's playing a pretty complete game right now. And Greyheart's having a little bit of trouble. Yeah, see? He went in. He kind of went in. And then he stopped, waited for Greyheart to move around him, gets a full punish. Yep, poke. Then he just stays at Hydern's good range, pokes, throws a fireball for round one. Now we got Hydern. Wait, Genitz. Greyheart trying to go in. Greyheart's trying to go in, but Mooney Bloom stuffs it. Greyheart catches the roll backwards, splash kick, and now Mooney Blues is kind of running him down. Mooney Blues definitely feels confident in his position here. He's getting a lot of knockdowns that are allowing him to run offense. And there, look, his defense is very solid. He's just kind of waiting for Greyheart to make mistakes and punishing them, right? Now Greyheart trying to stop the running in zoning attempts, but Mooney Bloom's just putting up a wall. But yeah, moving around him, see? Gets anti-air. Stinger. Anti-air. Yeah, now look, Mooney Blues is playing more patient, right? He does jump in there, but he gets hit, right? Cross slash, yeah, jumps in again. So, generally, what I got from this footage is that Greyheart seems to be more of a body player. It seemed like he really wanted to get a big hit in order to start his stuff, and that's when he was doing his best. But when Mooney Blues was keeping him at a range that was good for him and bad for Greyheart, that's when Mooney Blues really started winning. And when he won the first game, then he just started turning up and kind of beating his ass. I thought that was I thought that was rather interesting. Now, I'm skipping around a bit. Here it's top 24. Here it's top 8. And here it's top 24. But I'm doing this for a reason. So now, later on in top 8, Moody Blues plays a match against Wero Asamiya. So now we can kind of see, as I mentioned, Moody Blues appears to be a mind player, right? And then we have Wero Asamiya. So now I'm just gonna play the match, commentate on the strategy, and you guys can see what kind of player Wero Asamiya might potentially be, and how it might contribute to certain plays he makes in the match.
New
Well, I can
actions
show you the
in
match
Adobe
after I
are the photo editing
get
shortcuts you've been waiting for.
go away. All right, where was it? There you go. All right, now we're back. All right, let's watch it. So Moody Blues is trying to defend himself. He goes in, then where are those fireballs, right? Then Wero mashes through a string, and he's getting a lot of offense. Moody Blues tries to roll back, and he's using like big moves and like invincible moves, like flash kicks, to get Wero off him. But Moody Blues gets caught right here, gets hit by a frame trap. And then after that, Wero lands a throw. Wins the round. Okay. Wero's seemingly taking the initiative here. Now let's look at Cheeser. Look at where Moody Blues gets his damage. So there he plays defense. But then, look at this EX clone. It's going to be very important for how this match plays out. Look, where Asamiya, just moving around, gets hit by EX clone, right? He's trying to move around, throw fireballs, stay in good ranges, but gets hit by EX clone, right? Now Moody Blues gets his offense, rolls back, and Wero's in a bad spot. He gets some strike throw here, but yeah, not much Wero could do though there, but he got some extra credit, right? And now I got Yuri. Now he's kind of moving around him with Yuri's superior running speed and trying to go for cross-ups really, really hard. Lands cross-ups, just completely outmaneuvers Moody Blues, and now Moody Blues is in trouble. And there, look at this. Look at the speed of the adaptations. Oh, actually, no. This was an error on Moody Blues' end. Like a slight error. It was really hard to account for that. And now we got Isla. Now, notice how this match goes with Isla. Moody Blues trying to defend. Moody Blues kind of moving around, trying to play defense, but Wero's just kind of punching through all of it right now. And there, look, Moody Blues takes very risky, aggressive options to get Wero off of him. And now Wero Asamiya just makes all the correct offensive reads and takes game 1. Now, watch how the Iori plays in game 2. I think this is really interesting. You're dumping, and now look at the little bit of waiting. Look, Wero backs up, goes in, but we waits. So Moody Blues' strategy is reliant on Wero running in and attacking it. But Wero adds in little delays and waits for an overcommitment, and then he gets a hit. And then he can start the steamroll. He can start the mix-ups. Moody Blues just get hit by all of it. And then look, Wero goes in, gets one last frame trap, throws fireballs, then waits and DPs. Because look, right here, this offense right here is pretty safe. It's kind of hard to contest that. And then he's like, oh, I want you to move. Ooh, anti-air. Adds in a little weight. He went for guaranteed damage at the end to minimize risk. That's a really good offensive tactic. And now look, Wero does some pokes. He does some pokes. Gets Yuzuru off of him. Runs in. And then he does CD. Why is he doing CD? Look at the CD. Why is he doing it? There. See this? He was trying to beat EX Clone. EX Clone is probably the best EX move in the game. Outside of maybe EX Raijinken. EX Clone, fucking broken move. Nigh uncontestable. Chizuru's -2 on block. She's -2 on block. And if it anti-airs perfectly, gigantic poke. Like, you can't low profile it really hard. And if she lands it, full combo. Really, really good EX move. So Wero Asamiya took the trade. He had the life lead, so he can lose a little bit of life here. It doesn't matter, right? And even though it's a trade, Wero recovers sooner, and then he gets a mix up there, baits out the reversal, and then gets the kill. Now here's the problem with Mooney Blues' Isla. He kind of tries to play Isla like Hyder and Enchizuru as kind of this defensive sort of like wall character, but Isla takes a little more precision than that. You kind of have to like mix up that. You have to like move a lot and then like attack at unpredictable angles, and you set that up with your busted ground normals. That's generally how she works. But Mooney Blues kind of struggles to attack and get it to work. That's why he was using EX Clone a lot. Nice anti-air too. Played that perfectly. Strategy worked perfectly, and he made the correct read before it even happened, before the situation even came up. That's a really good thing to know at a high level, is that you have to be ready to adapt to things that the opponent hasn't done yet. And that's why Mooney Blues being so ready for that 2C was really smart, because that's a matchup thing, and that's a player thing. He kind of realized the Tumbleweed was like pretty aggressive, and he was doing risky stuff to get Mooney Blues off of him. And then he just kind of assumed, oh, he's going to press 2C with Dyna to get him off me and start a combo. And I'm not going to let him. I'm going to bait it and punish it. Now, not Mooney Blue, Tumbleweed had a super big disadvantage. There was practically nothing he could do there. This song is good. Alright. So now look at this. Tumbleweed trying to push the offense, but Mooney Blues is kind of moving around him going for defense. Throw some fireballs. Tries to run in. EX flash kick to stop Tumbleweed's offense. Now there, Tumbleweed messes up a conversion after getting a knockdown. So now it's looking pretty hard for him. Lands the JC. Tumbleweed generally seems to start his offense from jumping in. Nice TP there. He looks like a pretty aggressive player. Likes to like move in. But let's like think about that as we get further along in this cast. Alright, now that was a good punish there from Mooney Blues. Good knowledge. Do not expect to tune into a lecture. You're just learning. You gotta learn. And there, as you can see, the recurring theme, Mooney Blues really needing to open you up with EX clone, right? So now Tumbleweed's just kind of trying to run up to A, trying to get like a Cameron grab, like a cross jump, light kick, like any hit that can lead into a knockdown to get something started. But Mooney Blues is just staying outside of the range where he wants to be, making it really hard, playing the matchup. And let's look at Mei Tenku. Immediately goes for dash punch. He's looking for the knockdown, right? Tries to jump out, tries to flash kick, but Mooney Blues times a safe jump. And now look, Mooney Blues is just kind of, he's not committing to anything big, throwing out EX clone because it's really safe to attack with. Yeah, Mooney Blues knows that he's got the match in the bag. Yeah, see? So my theory was that Tumbleweed is a body player. Tumbleweed being a body player makes sense for why he beat Wero, because body players beat heart players. And Tumbleweed probably used the big stop sign moves like, you know, flash kick, dash punch, Mei Tenkun CD, dinosaur 2C, dinosaur CD, yada yada. He was able to stop Wero in his tracks, and then when Wero tried to jump in and get aggressive, he got hit by 2C from Dino and got mixed, or he got flash kicked by Mei Tenkun. And judging from how the match went, it sounds like he jumped into Mei Tenkun flash kick a whole lot. Now, really quick, I need to grab something, and then I will be back. Give me one quick moment. Okay, Noah. Alright, Noah. I see how it is, Noah. Noah? You motherfucker. Hold on. Is everything... Yeah, my mic is working. Noah? You fucker. I leave to get my vitamins for 2 seconds. And you're gonna shill your damn gotcha woman in my chat. I don't care about this, by the way. No, we're not even talking about Marvel Rivals. I don't care if everyone else is playing it. What is this? Why'd you do this to me? Why did you do that? Give me a second. How do I... I don't... Let me see here. No. Alright. I'm gonna need you to take a bit of a break. All right. All right, Noah, I want you to think about your actions. Think about your actions before you post such tomfoolery. In in my in my chat. Okay. I'm okay. Can the messages like undelete? Oh, does it just delete auto? Yeah, no, that's what you get. Don't pull such foolish tricks on me. Not again. Okay, well those messages are gone, so people don't have to be subjected to them anymore. And we're back. Okay. That was a good interaction we had there. Anyways, back to, learning good shit. Sonic R. Living in the city. Alright. Now, I don't feel like, hold on. Okay. Let me check something. Living in the city, you got to survive living in the city. You gotta keep the dream alive. Ah, shit. He's back? My friend... Okay, give me one second. I'm going to deafen and blind you. Give me a little second. Give me a bit. Boop bop. Boop, boop. Okay, I'm back. I have returned. Sorry for gaslighting all of you. My stream has no numbers because I'm stupid. Anyways, my friend is back, and I want to watch anime with him, but also, I want to watch a little... I'm just gonna watch the rest of this footage, the footage I wanted to watch, and, then... Wait, which match was this? Oh, this is the wrong... I think this is the wrong match. I don't care. I just want to watch some footage. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm just gonna watch some stuff at a high speed, and then I'm just gonna like yap, look at chat every once in a while, and see if people are talking about stuff, and then I'm gonna leave. I probably should ask for permission to just like pull up this VOD and show it to you guys, but I'm not. I was never book smart. I'm not money smart either. Hour, not that long. I'll just do. Oh, this is one of those grand finals. I'll just watch this until I get bored. High speed Rome. Anyways. High speed Rome. I hope you guys like high speed Rome. Okay, I'm actually not paying attention right now. Hold on. Okay, Dark Angel and Kula, classic. Classic fucking grand finals. I don't remember who won this, but I'm hoping it was Dark Angel. I don't think it was, which makes me sad. Anyways, Kula is fucking hitting buttons and running at him and doing a bunch of bullshit. Dark Angel can't do anything. For those of you who don't know, Kula is the far light kick champion of the world. He fucking presses far light kick like his life depends on it. There are Dark Angel. Yeah, they're doing things. Right now, these players are both thing doers. They like doing things. Alright. So there, Dark Angel puts a stop to the offense. Iron Trigger, but no, 6A, Far D, poke, big poke. Big poke, man. Big poke anti-air, man. Dark Angel's having a hard time stuffing this. So how can Big Poke Man win if you don't get past the Big Poke? You get a hit and you kill him. you find a way. Vice. Now Kula is a heart player through and through. He likes being a Gigundo reads. That is why he's playing Vice. But and if you're like, well, wait, if he's a heart player, why is he playing Dualon? He is a heart player with Dualon. It's just different. The heart with Dualon comes from his ability to just like never stop fucking pressing buttons, and he has a button diarrhea playstyle. You hit buttons all the time, a lot of buttons. Plays kind of like a John Choi playstyle where he's fighting the Shadow Man. So like, yeah, if you look at Kula for long enough, you'll realize that he's like throwing out a bunch of shit, but it's not hitting the opponent. And it's like, why is he doing that? And the reason he's doing that is because there's a Shadow Man. Kula is fighting the invisible Shadow Man that none of us can see. And then when Dark Angel like sees him fight the Shadow Man for long enough, he's gonna be like, what the fuck? What is I can't comprehend this archetype of attack. And then he's gonna like try to run in, and then he's gonna line up with the Shadow Man that Kula is fighting, and then he's gonna get hit, and then he's gonna lose. That's how he wins. Makes sense, right? Anyways, so now Dark Angel's more of a body player. Really good like combos and setups, and he also kind of likes to force his game plan, but he's a pretty smart player. So right now he's just trying not to let Kula have what he wants now that he has the lead. Trying to find unique ways to attack. Dark Angel, unlike a lot of other players, is really good at attacking and finding the openings. But he has to get past this wall that Kula has presented. Kula does a fucking command grab, and then Dark Angel baits the next command grab. Really smart. Tries to go for a setup. Beats the response. Nice. Dark Angel put himself at a good spacing to anti-air there. Oh, I forgot to turn the music on. What the fuck is wrong with me? Anyways. So now we got Shine back. Now look, Dark Angel is thriving off of these reads. Really good bait there. Tries to go for an MP jump low, but Kula's mashing. See? Button diarrhea. Yep, look. So, Mexican players have a very interesting phenomenon going around with Gyat. Okay. Why does everyone want this to happen to them? Like, what do you mean Gyat? What was one? Did you see Vice? You fucker. Okay, it could be worse. But Benny. Oh hell no. I don't respect that. Not because I'm against the gayness. I don't care about that. Saying Benny Gyat makes me personally sick because I fucking hate Benny. So now Khan, I'm gonna have. How do I fucking. Shit. No, this isn't funny anymore. I can't time you out and like annihilate your messages. It's not funny anymore. I'm just gonna watch them. I fucked it up too bad. Alright. My brain is rotting out of my skull. But yeah. So now Dark Angel is kind of getting hit by EX nonsense, trying to go through it. Kula is catching the ropes. His game plan is tuned to catch certain things, and it's also tuned to mash and do whatever he wants. That's why heart players will generally pick strong characters that allow them to access their playstyle at full capacity. That is why Benimaru Nikaido is on the screen. But here, Dark Angel gets a Gigundo hit, does a quadrillion damage, but then he fucks up. Now look, Kula is doing EX moves, and now he's gonna do a string. If he's gonna do a string, he's gonna get pushed out and do EX Raging Kick. Or he's not going to. That was... I cannot believe Kula came back from that. That did not feel earned. That didn't feel earned, I'm not gonna lie. Keep the dream alive. Everything is free. Alright. So now Dark Angel going on the attack. Nice button placement there. Breaking through Kula's defense. But it's clear to us that Dualon isn't really far. Making hard reads too. Dark Angel, very well-rounded player. Kula leans more towards certain strategies than others, but he's really good at what he does, which is why he wins. The John Choi fight the Shadow Man strategy is very powerful if used effectively. Yacht Benny. What if I exploded you? There, Dark Angel does a jump CD, goes in, But then Kula mashes. This is a bar A gameplay right here. A bar A gameplay. Right? Using a bar A to get you started. Hard read. See? Now he's going to thrive off of it. Command grab. But Dark Angel is really on point about getting that counter hit jump CD. Stopping Kula from doing what he wants. Stopping Kula from having that space in the air. Because Dark Angel just kind of knows when it's going to happen, it seems. Now we got Benimaru. The problem. Look. So Mexican players have a very interesting phenomenon. So there are like some Mugen mods that like that's the only thing they can play on, right? And those mods have like they're altered so that when you're in a normal match, you have infinite meter. Generally, a weird thing I notice is that Mexican players, especially Heart players, they play like they have like infinite meter, like they're in training mode. And they will just pull up to you, do a bunch of stuff, and then do EX Raijinken, and you'll explode. It's a very interesting phenomenon. Dark Angel does a combo that does 9 trillion damage and kills Kula. Riveting stuff. Alright. Yeah, you'll see more of that training mode full meter gameplay later. Now Kula's going for resets. He wants easy damage. Got the stun. Not the Duolingo stun. That's wild. And now we got Hey Dizzy Dog. So now Dark Angel's trying to like find the right timings to jump in, but now look at Kula's spacing. Oh, gets antidote, never mind. Now look at Kula's spacing. Trying to stay away from a lot of stuff, but he's getting pressured. So he guard cancels immediately. He does not want to deal with this shit. Barty, he's trying to poke back, but Dark Angel... He's trying to poke back, but Dark Angel poked a lot of holes in Kula's defense and was able to get something started. Now we got the sleeve, and we got the neutral jump there. That was a good play to beat the slide. EX grab, yeah, combo, die. Hard reads, baby. We got Chris. That was a good anti-air. He waited till Kula landed so we could get the full... the 2C to hit on the ground. Then jump in, yeah, that's the round, yeah. It's still possible for Dark Angel to win this, but also Benimaru is on the screen, which makes things very hard and weird, and not great. Now look, EX move immediately, right? And cool it. 2. And then look, this is what I mean, right? Just doing shit, it whips, and then you spam a broken move. A lot of other people do that and they think they're smart, but then you encounter a player like this who's just mashing everywhere and just fucking button diarrheaing all over the screen, but he does it kind of well, and he mixes in rhythm and reads whenever he needs to. Then he presses EX Raijinken at the right time after string and he blows you up. It's really stupid because EX Raijinken is broken, but you can see why some people are better at using those bullshit EX moves more than others. Even though the EX moves are bullshit and you can hardly contest them. They're very hard. You need to come up with a very creative whip punish in order to beat a move like EX Raijinken. And to beat EX Clone, like I said earlier, it requires you to take a trade that's not going to be in your favor. It requires you to take a trade that'll almost never be in your favor unless you press the right button, which is CD. You can't be jumping CD because you'll get anti-aired. Now Dark Angel is running offense, but he fucks up. And Kula's now going to hit him. He's going to do stuff. Jump CD, door tech. Stay in the corner, I'm going to guard break you. Pressure. There, catches that jump. Big bop. Yeah. Well, this match goes a little faster. I'm tired. I'm getting sleepy. Eepy even. Like in a world. But anyways, so yeah, now Dark Angel's trying to control the mid range with Ein Trigger, and he makes a read on a retreating attempt that Kula does. This is generally important. So another like good Latin player habit is after being in a disadvantageous situation, they will disengage by rolling or using some kind of movement option to move out of the way of harm. So generally, what you need to do in those situations is you need to call out the backwards movement with like a dash and then punish it really hard. That's a little micro adaptation that's really going to help out and stuff like this. EX JK, you got Frame Trap. Oh, big Benny, big boy Benis the Baru hitting you his big boy shit. Get hit, idiot. Moron, just get hit. DP, big button EX move. EX move. Oh no, I got hit. Now I'm in a bad spot. Dark Angel spends like all his meter. Let's play it safe. Nice, but gets DP'd because again. One was an anti-air, one was an I don't give a fuck. The mat just hits a button. Yeah, Kulo wants to start his game plan. That's all he wants. He wanted that. Kulo really wanted to start his game plan. It's pretty funny. All
Watch
right.
college football all season long.
I'm not watching
on a
college
variety of
football. I'm
networks
sorry.
with game-winning features.
I love this song, but I don't feel like listening to One Beer right now. That's all right. Throw. Biggity boo bop. That was a good punish on the roll there. See, Dark Angel calling out the backwards movement. An important adaptation to make at high levels of play. Calling out backwards movement like a back roll or back jump, anything like that, super important. Dark Angel with the baits. Gets hit by command grab. Yeah, Dark Angel is having a hard time dealing with Kulo Zabare right now. And generally the reason for that is because he's just kind of going in, trying to push the offense, but that leaves him susceptible to BMI, right? So one thing that Dark Angel could try to do is just kind of like hang outside of Vice's effective range and then wait for Kulo to make a mistake. Because he seems to make mistakes when he doesn't have the life lead. Plays different. Then look, Dark Angel trying to navigate right Jinkin, land something that can start offense. Kulo just runs up, does the EX command grab, does it again. Now he's gonna get all his meter back and he can do even more bullshit EX moves. Nice. Bro. Yeah. Look at that, right? Just DPing anytime Dark Angel gets close. Because yeah, I don't care. I know you like pushing the offense. I know you like being aggressive and running at me. I'm just gonna DP if you get close to me and you're gonna get hit. That's generally the thought process here. Look at that. Kulo playing like Kulo plays like an asshole. That's an important thing to know. Gets it by Rajinki. Dark Angel had a really good reaction to the string there. So yeah, now Dark Angel's kind of just full jumping. You got full jumping, guy frame trap. Kulo's rolling out of the corner, but Dark Angel isn't ready to punish that defensive option. But he's still getting some mileage. He fucks up, makes a big whiff. He's trying to read a little too hard. Trying to be saucy. Now Dark Angel's playing a little more reserved, looking for his openings. But Dualon just like Dualon throwing the buttons all over him. Nice whiff punish. Dark Angel's got really good control of the mid-range right now. Going for a guard break. Gotta get it soon. It's not gonna matter. Oh, but then Kulo gets his own guard break, and now things are looking bad for Dark Angel. Yeah, that was a good air there. Kulo swapping in the Iori. Doing good spacing traps. DPing. Any opponents plus frames, who cares? Yeah. Yeah, okay, fight. Getting hit by like some aggressive options, Rekka a lot. I don't know what the fuck happened there, and I'm not trying to figure it out. You know, Kulo has the advantage with his like his sort of Rekka gameplay, and his like moving back and forth. Yeah, moving back and forth, throwing fireballs, and attacking at good spacings. Is there at the end? There at the end, after mixing him up, he goes for this knockdown, and then goes for a string that's hard to deal with and is relatively safe because he's not trying to subject himself to a crazy mix-up. crazy mix-up from the defensive opponent, you know? Like, oh, what if he DPs? What if he, like, mashes and I'm wrong? What if he blah, 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 you know? You don't want to deal with that in your match. Dark Angel's able to get a good head start against Kula, but as soon as he gets to like the mid part of the fight, or like the mid to late part of the fight, something happens. Something that happens that causes Kula to win this match. Not sure what it is. Yeah, my analysis right now is not going to be very in-depth. I'm a little tired. But I'll just watch the end of this set and then close stream. Yeah, full jumping? Iron Trigger? Yep. That was good from Dark Angel. Yep. Alright, nice. But once again, Kula, mashing out everything. He doesn't care. And you can't make him care, so you just gotta punish him for doing what he does. That was absurd. Dark Angel gets the hit he needs. Yeah, beats that DP too. Nice stuff from Dark Angel. But judging by the timer, I think Cruz is about to win, which is unfortunate. Yeah, command grab. EXTP. EXTP. I think Kula just doesn't like seeing an EX move on the screen that isn't his, so when he sees someone else use it, he's like, grr, I'm mad, I'm gonna spam the shit in neutral. Fuck your dolphin or whatever. That was cool, I had fun. Alright. Well, that's it for that. One last thing. How do I raid another streamer? Wait, can I raid? I'm not trying to bother with the show right now. Okay, bye everybody. Hope you had a good time.